To Fox 51 today, and right now we have with us Stephanie Taylor with Net Health to talk about cervical cancer, which is pretty much an epidemic right here or across the world, right?
Well, January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and each case of cervical cancer really represents a missed opportunity for prevention, because if we can get women to have their regular screenings and to become educated about what causes cervical cancer and the changes that their body's going through, then we can actually prevent a form of cancer.
When you mentioned it earlier, I think of the HPV. Tell us about that and maybe what are some other potential causes of the cancer?
So HPV is called the human papillomavirus, and it is a virus of abnormal changes in the cells. That's the #1 risk factor for women. There is a vaccine for the HPV vaccine. Sometimes you can get the HPV virus without knowing that you have it, and so that's why it's so important to get those regular screenings. But things like smoking can also increase your risk for cervical cancer. And so it's just really important to get those screenings every year. They recommend that screenings start at age 21. And you know, it's a simple pap test, and sure, it's uncomfortable, and it's something that we often miss as women just in our busy lives, but it's something that's so important to your health and can prevent cancer.
Yeah, we're talking about life-saving, and it doesn't
Absolutely.
take, I mean, it's just one visit to your gynecologist. So, and you said, how old should you be to start doing this?
Women should start screening at 21, but of course, if they have any symptoms or abnormalities, they should visit their doctor earlier than 21 if they see fit. And one of the really important things that Net Health does is we have a breast and cervical cancer screening program where we will actually pay for your annual pap test for women who are uninsured or their insurance doesn't cover it, just to reduce those barriers and get women screened and make sure that we are preventing cancer right here in East Texas. Our rates are higher than the state rates and the United States rates.
Wow. Yeah, that was what I was just about to ask you, if it's bad here in East Texas. So apparently it is.
Well, it's just every case could potentially be prevented if we have women doing their regular screenings. And so that's the really important part. And we want to reduce any of those barriers to screenings. And that's what our breast and cervical cancer screening program is for. So we encourage women to call us, see if they qualify, find out more information about the vaccine. You know, there's the HPV vaccine that's also will reduce your risk of getting cervical cancer. And those are offered through our immunizations department at Net Health.
Wow. So how do we get a hold of you and where are you located?
So our phone number is 903-593-7474. They can visit our Center for Healthy Living on Frankston Highway or our main location downtown on Broadway.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for joining us. All right. Coming up.